On January 29, 2026, the Lynbrook Chamber of Commerce held their annual Evening of Excellence dinner at the Coral House in Baldwin, New York. Among the honorees was Lynbrook Fire Department ex-Chief Scott Bean.
Chief Scott Bean.
Yay!
Whose name I did pronounce correctly, from the Lynbrook Fire Department. And to introduce him is Chief Clayton Murphy.
That's an easy name.
Scott Bean served as Fire Chief 2021 to 2025, providing steady and thoughtful leadership during a time of continued growth and evolving challenges within the department. Throughout his tenure, Chief Bean was deeply committed not only to operational excellence, but also to strengthening the bond between the fire department and the community he serves. A strong advocate for the public outreach and service on emergency response, Chief Bean believed that the fire department plays a vital role in giving back to the community. Under his leadership, the department emphasized community engagement, education, and support, recognizing that trust and compassion are just a few important readiness that we need for our responses. Chief Bean's leadership style is rooted in integrity, collaboration, and respect for both his team and the public. Tonight we represent the Lynbrook Fire Department, and Chief Bean represents what it means to be a Lynbrook firefighter. So tonight, we honor Chief Bean.
Let's got it!
Thank you, Clay, for those kind words. I'd like to first congratulate the fellow honorees tonight and thank the Chamber for putting on this wonderful gala year after year. And on top of that, pretty much everything you do day in and day out, trying to really promote the village and how great the village is. You know, being a lifelong resident of Lynbrook, growing up here, looking around the room, you know, the relationships just, they outweigh everything else. You know, 20 years in the fire department, and a lot of the relationships looking around the room go back 30 plus years. Relationships for us in the fire department, especially in the chief's office, they start, you know, we're spending hours every day with each other on the phone, in the office, on fire calls, and just building those relationships and fortifying those relationships with the fellow chiefs. It really goes a long way. You know, some people who I may have had strong relationships prior to being in the chief's office, and now it's just some of my lifelong friends, which I've had the time and experience with, you know, their families and everything like that, going on trips together. It really is an honor. From there, it really extends a little bit further to the people we deal with on a professional level, like the other agencies, the other departments in the village, whether it's the DPW, the police department, the village board, the library, everyone who we're talking to, and building those relationships and growing those, people who I now consider friends who I didn't know from a hole in the wall 5 years ago. The Chamber of Commerce, they're doing great things. We try, as members of the fire department, to support them as much as they support us. Every time we come around asking for money to support one of our fundraisers, it really means a lot to us, and we try to do whatever we can to support whatever is going on at the Chamber of Commerce. And just, you know, that's what makes this village, I believe, so great is, you know, there's always those connections. People you see out in the street, people you can say hi to. You know, you get that small town vibe still in Lynbrook. Just a little bit about the other honorees tonight. Mrs. Howie, as I believe I was one of her first classes in high school, dating myself a little bit. Detective Scats, who I grew up 2 blocks from, I went to school with his sister Angela. It all comes back together in Lynbrook, and that's, you know, people want to stay here, people want to come back here, and it really makes the village great. And I think the chamber plays a big part in that. So, thank you for everything.